Sorry, y'all. He's running a little behind this morning. I tried to time it to where it would play some stuff and we'd be ready, but it didn't work out like that.
John's in here talking to the camera. Can y'all hear me? Anybody? Say something if y'all can hear me.
Why'd you have to tell him that? I wouldn't look. I just want to act like we just got here. Why did you bust me out?
If we're having any issues, say something.
We're already having dueling live streams with Angel Talks Too Fast.
No. Well,
she streams more than JSB. She's on more than Wilco's. You can't schedule around her.
Oh, she's doing not like that. Anyways, we were talking. He didn't have the live button pressed. Yes, we were talking just to the camera. Bullshit. It's like they can't hear me.
Yelling here.
We're here now. Y'all can hear us. I'm hoping.
Where to begin?
And Angel talks too much.
Talks too fast.
Talk too much. I didn't mean nothing about that. I was just saying he's picking on you.
Burn!
He's always trying to pick on people. So.
Randy, a slide one of them passive aggressive ones in there. Get your name wrong.
No, I did not do that. I didn't do that on purpose. I did not. I don't even know. I wouldn't talk bad about you. I hear John listening to you. I haven't been really in your life a lot, but he listens to you.
I think she's funny.
So he must like you.
She's giggly. Oh, damn it, I went and slurped.
Yeah, you've been doing it a couple times. But...
Well, say something, man. You know how people are. John talks too much.
Really? Do you? I don't think that because half the time I'll be talking to him for an hour and I'm like, did you hear me? Did you hear me? What?
I swear, man, it's
then like... I just get mad and I don't repeat it. No, that just pisses me off.
We've been together so long. I am not even consciously doing it, but I can just buffer her out.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like 2 minutes later, I'll be like, what is she saying? Was she saying something a minute ago? And I'll be like, what? And she'd be like, oh, bullshit. That's 5 minutes ago I stopped talking. Don't want me now.
Then if he acts like he's listening, I'll give him a quiz.
Yeah, there will be further questions. What color did I say her purse was?
So, just to see, double check. Gotta do that sometimes. Right?
Can you answer that?
Well, cause I gotta figure out if it's important, if you got that information or not. You know.
But I tell him you're better off just being repetitive than like giving it all to me at one time. Just keep reminding me. Make sure I'm listening. First, what you want to do is be like, John, I need your attention.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I ain't looking at you, odds are it's like that noise on Peanuts.
Well, I'll do that a lot. Also, I'll tell him a story. I'll repeat it. He's like, you told me that 5 million times. I didn't know if he heard it the second time. So I just repeat it until he tells me not to repeat it anymore. He already knows that. So.
Been together 18 years and still learning about each other every day.
I think we need to change our cups though. They're Halloween. This is my monster. What's your monster? Oh, you got yours turned around.
No, I'm right-handed.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know if we should use these cups or
turn yours around. Now you're backwards. If I'm going to drink coffee left-handed, it's yours the same handle?
Yeah. I guess I was drinking like this. I don't know. We need some Christmas mugs.
All right. Sure. Hey, show me Christmas socks.
God, they might be dirty by now. They're these things.
These things are like 3 inches thick.
Yeah, he bought those for me yesterday. I like them. I was always too cheap to buy a pair for $5, but I love them.
My husband used to fall asleep when I would talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
Have I ever done that?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure I have. Not at all. you train a puppy, you say their names first and give the command. Sound familiar? LOL.
That's what I need to do. John, listen.
Come here, boy. I got something to take. Come here, boy.
Yeah.
I could fall susceptible to that.
How is everyone today? Were you talking about the Christmas tree? I think it was when you first went live. I don't think they heard you.
Oh yeah, the Christmas tree. I think a lot of you have seen it because it's got quite a few comments. But me and Brandy thought it was a good idea. What we do is put our picture of our Christmas tree up, see what if people thought it looked okay. Because Brandy's like, I don't know, it's just not photogenic. Then everybody's like, yeah, that tree's pretty. And then we added pictures of Summer to it and made it Summer's Christmas tree, where people can come, go to the comments, and wish Summer Merry Christmas.
Yeah. So if y'all want to leave a comment for Christmas, go to that community post and comment.
Yeah.
So.
And anybody that leaves stuff that's negative or about some rumor, that's getting taken off.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a part of that.
This is just for
Summer.
Christmas, you know.
Everybody wants to wish Summer a Merry Christmas.
Yeah. So her favorite picture, my favorite picture of her is in her little Christmas dress.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, mine
Yeah.
too.
When I think about her, I think of that picture for some reason.
I do too. There's a couple other ones I like, but they've been filtered so much that I don't feel like it's genuinely her.
Yeah, and it's sad. This is her second Christmas not with her family.
Yeah, it gets me down. Like, I compare her to my little girl so much, thinking about my little girl's experience and, you know, what she's not experiencing right now.
Yeah.
And it breaks my damn heart. It really does. I feel like if my daughter were Summer's age, it would be almost too much for me to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I think it helps separate it a little bit, but if they were the exact same age, I don't know if I could even do it.
Yeah.
Because my little girl, she's
9
now. I hope you were just saying that for...
I was just making sure you remembered.
See, there y'all go, man. Back to the memory. I not hearing you talking about the Kardashians is not...
I don't talk about the Kardashians.
Not remembering something.
I don't watch those things. They're not even real. Whatever you call them. Anyways, yeah, she's 9. I'm just trying to help you.
So she's a little bit older than Summer is, but then that makes me think back. You know, I still think of her as a little bitty thing now, even though she's 9.
Yeah.
She's still
yeah.
And to think Summer
didn't get to go to school. I think about that all the time. I think she would really enjoy school.
Oh, she'd love school.
Yeah,
man.
I think so.
You know, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
I tell you though, they might have had a little trouble with her in the beginning because I could see her just like, all right, everybody sits at their desk, and Summer up at some other kid's desk. Hey, what's up, Summer? What's going on? Let's hug it out.
That's the only way she knows how to do stuff.
Yeah.
Because her parents let her do that, you know.
Yeah.
So,
not that it's a bad way to be. It's just, you know.
Not in church.
She's going to have trouble with structure, I think.
Definitely. But she might really adapt to it and really like it.
Oh, I think she would love it. Yeah. I think she would love being around all the other little kids.
I think so too.
You know. But, you know, I was thinking about today, and I really hope that Dawn Wells watches this. This is more of like going to be a video than a live, because I want to get a point out to this man, because no matter what any of us say, think, or do, we do not know what has happened to Summer. We do not know that Dawn knows what has happened to Summer. Correct?
Correct.
Having said that, what I'm about to present here is, if Dawn is truly in the dark, I'm hoping he'll watch this and just think about some of these things.
Yeah.
Okay? That's all I'm asking. Dawn, I hope you'll watch this, and I hope you'll just think about some of this. If you are truly innocent, I want to appeal to you. The way you appealed to the kidnappers, I want to appeal to you to think about this and just go along with it. Just give me the next 10 minutes to lay it out for you.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'm going to start here. We'll start here, Dawn. Now, I feel this is obvious. If you honestly, Dawn, do not know what happened to Summer, I want you to think about this. Candace's story sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
It sucks. It's awful. It's untrue. There's a big old gap in the timeline. How do you not see that?
Yeah. If that was me, if I was Candace, or just saying that situation, would you let that story slide?
I don't care how long I've been with somebody, how much I love them, how many kids I have with them, whatsoever. If I got fed that bullshit story, we're gonna have big issues right off the bat.
Yeah, the story's not good at all.
Dawn, it sucks. You know it sucks. If you are truly innocent and in the dark on things, you know that story is not the way it happened.
And I would start having to question Candace, and what she does know.
And Dawn, I'd like to say this too, just to get it out there. They're out of the people that think definitely something happened at the hands of the Wells, there's a good percentage of those that think you may not be a part of it.
Right. Yeah, if I rule one parent out, it would be Dawn, because Candace was there. Dawn was.
That's why we're making our plea to you. I would never even make a plea to Candace because she's lying.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you need to realize. If there is that chance that you're in the dark, Candace is lying to you.
Right.
She's telling you what we've heard her say. She's lying to you.
Yeah, and as Summer's dad, you're responsible for finding out what happened. I would do anything I could if I could get the truth.
You're the biggest cheerleader your daughter can possibly have.
Right.
That's why the thumbnail was labeled Hero or Zero. Which one, Dawn, are you going to be? You going to be that hero? Thank you, Messy Jessie. Or are you going to be a zero?
Right now.
Those are your options.
Yeah. You can turn it around, because right now I think you're maybe a zero.
If you love your daughter, you could be the hero for her. No matter how this has turned out and what's happened, you could be the reason she gets justice.
I agree, 100%.
All right. Now we've done decided Candace's story sucks, correct?
Right. Yep.
Now I want to plead to you here, Dawn. Who is more important to you, Candace or Summer? I love my wife. But to me, and I think to most people, you should love your children more. They're your blood. You brought them into this world. You were responsible for them. I just feel like you should have a tighter bond with your kid.
Unconditional love.
Yes,
They're part of you.
Exactly. So, if you, Dawn, are a part of something that happened after the fact, do the right thing, man. You know, do it for Summer.
Mm-hmm. If you know something you're not saying, any kind of information, Candace might have slipped and told you, you need to do something with that information, right?
Yes. Anything. And I have big questions right now about if you're even with Candace. Right?
Right. We don't know.
And if you don't, we'll get to this because I'm going to mess up another point if I go there.
Okay.
I don't see how you could pick Candace over your daughter.
Me either.
Dawn, what do you think would happen if the roles were reversed? Knowing what happened when you went to jail for the biggest part right off the bat, Candace was calling you a jackass.
Mm-hmm.
She was on there flaunting it with Benny and all kinds of other people, partying, having a good old time.
If you're in the slammer, wouldn't you be mad to find out I was doing that with different men?
Well,
there wouldn't be us after you got out with her.
No. And that's what I'm saying. Think about this, if he is covering for her, she wouldn't do it for you.
No, I don't think so.
I guarantee you, if the situation is, Dawn, that you joined in on this after whatever happened,
Mm-hmm.
if the roles were reversed, your ass would have been sold down the river by now. I firmly believe that.
Yeah,
that's why I think if either one, if somebody come in after the fact, it was Dawn. And Dawn, if that is the case, if they catch her on whatever she did, you're going down with her at this point. Unless you come forward, you're going down.
Yep. In my opinion, there's two scenarios. He could not have nothing to do with it and cover him for it, right? Or they're both guilty, really.
Well, I think there's a slim chance he has nothing to do with it and he don't know what really happened. And he's naive enough to believe what she's telling him, which I think there's a mini chance of in a lot of this. Okay, let's get that clear now. But I'm saying I just want Dawn, if the whatever percent chance it is, to think about this, and it makes no sense.
Yeah, probably for him, he wants to believe what she's saying, but he's not really thinking about it.
But you should want justice for your daughter more than you should want to believe Candace's bullshit story.
I agree.
And that's what I'm saying. You've seen her behavior. She can give a shit less about Dawn. I would like to think if I was in jail, you would be upset at least a month. Damn.
Yeah.
At least.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'd like to think if it was just a 6-month stint, I'd never see Benny or Ernie at my house.
No, that's crazy.
Oh, man, I'd be so mad. Dawn, you took it better than me. I don't know, though. I don't think they're together right now.
It's the Benny and Brandy show. John's in the slammer.
Good day.
Bang, bang.
Wow.
That would be crazy, wouldn't it? You'd be pissed if that happened.
And y'all, there is, though. I mean, everybody has to admit, because we do not know anything for certain, there's a chance that Candace could, with the help maybe of Grandis, could be outsmarting Dawn here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I don't know. Candace's story sucks. So.
All right, let's move on to my next part, Dawn.
Okay,
here we go, Dawn. Pay attention. Don't sleep on me. This is what I think is going to be the most alluring to Dawn. Early bird gets the worm, Dawn. You know what that means?
Yeah, if you know something, you better be spilling it. You get in less trouble. Blame it on,
Even if it's after the fact. Dawn, I think right now, if your worst crime was helping cover it up, if you talk to a lawyer and they would talk to law enforcement, you could get out of jail time if you come forward and spill the beans right now.
Yeah, I agree.
To solve this case, I don't even know. I would be willing to accept that deal as long as whoever else responsible got what was coming to them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, if you cover it up. Now, if you're a part of it, hell no. But
You're a part of it, no. But if it was already whatever happened to put an end to this and get justice for Summer, I'd be willing to let him slide on cover up as long as whoever was responsible's ass got pinned to the wall. I'm just saying, that's me.
What do y'all think? Would y'all do that? I think that would be a good idea.
And I think that's something that would really be appealing to law enforcement too. Don't you?
Yeah.
I know, because I don't know how y'all feel about it, but right now, I don't have a lot of faith in the investigation. I just don't. To me, unless they're really hiding some shit, I don't think they have much. And I would think they would be receptive if Don would get him a lawyer and go through the appropriate channels to a deal. The 911 call was played the other day on someone's YouTube channel. I don't remember whose, but the dispatcher was talking about Kenneth saying she had been gone on a walk and Summer's gone. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. Somebody was saying maybe the reason he don't do that because if they find their body and do an autopsy, they would figure out.
At this point, they ain't going to figure that out. I don't think.
Probably no. There's probably no signs of that.
I think that
This long.
It's been so long now, they're not going to be able to. I would doubt, depending, what the situation is, the environment, who knows. But I think it's a long shot.
At the beginning, but I don't know about now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that in the beginning too.
Yeah.
And I've thought about that's part of the reason he is covering up is because of that. But I think we're at the point now to where that would probably be hard to prove.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think the most important thing at this point is justice for
Summer.
her and bringing her home and not having her out in a hole somewhere or God knows who knows what, right?
Yeah, there should be some kind of closing.
She deserves to be laid to rest, and
Yeah. She's gone. Yep.
That's the biggest thing to me. And Dawn, if you can, we know the wrong you've done by her, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be your last chance to do what's right for her.
Yeah.
If you have to be caught and arrested and charged and they have to investigate and go that route, then I don't know how you could ever, as a father, redeem anything to do with Summer. There's no way you could redeem yourself in any way if you have to be hunted down like a dog and charged with this. Right?
Yep.
And look at that picture. I don't know how that could be your daughter and you couldn't step up and do the right thing. Right?
Yep, definitely. I'd feel guilty if I knew something and looked at her picture all the time. Every time I look at her picture, if you knew something.
And Dawn, I tell you what, I've tried to give you every out there is possible. And you
don't take it.
You're doing a horrible job with how you've handled this if you are innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Just horrible.
Yep. Definitely.
And me and Brandy's talked about this a lot too. If you look at the behaviors of innocent parents, and then you look at the behaviors of guilty parents, people that got busted, you sure resemble the got busted
Mhm.
side of the chart. The things you do, the shit y'all have all done,
It don't help you.
does not look like that of innocent, loving parents. It looks like that of the same people that turned out to be guilty and went to jail. If you ever going to do what's right, you're pretty much out of time. It's got to happen now.
Yeah, I agree.
If not, I hope you get the full extent of the wrath of justice.
Right.
All of you.
Because what will happen if you were connected and you don't come forward? They'll, if they do find her, you're only getting a lot of trouble. You know, really.
Well, like I
After the
said,
fact.
being a dad, do the right thing for your child,
Right.
man. That's the thing. Nobody else can step up and do it for you. You're her dad.
Yep.
And you continue to do nothing and continue to either be in the dark or be in denial about Candace is just ridiculous. Each day you go on with letting this charade happen is one more day your daughter's not getting justice. And as her dad, that should be your priority.
Yeah,
and it's
I agree.
not. And that's how we're going to talk about you, Dawn. So
There you go.
take out of that what you will. But it's that simple, you know. And I'm tired of the apologists coming forward and throwing everything they can at me to make excuses for everything the Wells have done. I could make a 2-hour long video of every creepy thing, weird thing, drunken rant on YouTube, and people who are innocent don't act like that. They just don't. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I agree. Yep.
Anyway, we're moving on. Moving on. We showed them the Christmas tree, right?
Yes, we did.
Show it one more time. And it's
Yeah.
cool. Y'all can go there to the community tab and leave a message for Summer.
Some people are just coming in. Y'all, it's on the community post if you want to leave a comment. This is Summer's tree.
Yeah, this is Summer's Christmas tree. Go to our community tab, find it, and you can leave a Merry Christmas for Summer. I'm hoping it'll get shared a bunch too, and we can get thousands and thousands. I think this would be a good way to help judge how big her support is, because there's tons of it. Hopefully this will catch fire and she one day could see, wow, 60,000 people said Merry Christmas to me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, positive energy. Positive vibes.
Positive vibes. Good stuff. Especially for Christmas. Right?
Yep.
All right. You want to go? Who? Where you want to go first?
No, don't matter.
Should we tell them about the thing here? I want to talk about
Yeah.
that. I just learned today.
Me too.
And I want to read y'all the article real fast. This is local to us. We can be there in 10 minutes where this has happened at.
I actually just found out this morning my boys was talking about it. I had no clue about it. So
we don't watch the news because we can't take the political stuff.
Yeah, we don't know.
So we don't watch the news. We haven't heard about this. But now we're going to be talking a lot about this because this happened where I went to high school. In the same town I went to high school, this happened. Well, junior high. I moved a lot.
Yeah.
Let me share this.
Very local, like 10 minutes probably. Local.
Very close. Been there a million times. Used to hang out there all the time. And this is our local paper. This is like the paper that comes to our house, right?
Yep. Oh, this is WBBA. Good.
Yeah, that's what I said. This is local, man.
You said local paper. I was gonna say the local
news
paper
is what I said. Didn't
online, it's bad. Like I try to go read the news and they're like, no, you gotta pay for a subscription. That pisses me off.
During a protest Sunday in honor of Kiara Jackson, a 14-year-old girl who was found dead at home last week in Princeton, a woman who said she knew Jackson since she was very young said it was clear abuse was happening in Jackson's home in the lead up to her death. I've seen firsthand the abuse that goes on in that home, said Shauna Robinette. It's crushing. Could I have done more? What more could I have done if the system is not backing me? I can't go in there and move those kids myself. Watch the video above for a conversation with Robinette. There's not a lot out on this. It's very local and we are in a very small area, but there's a lot to this.
They don't tell the story just that far.
That's all it tells. I don't think we get in trouble for playing it, would we?
No, I don't think so.
If it'll play, I hope so. Come on.
They don't even tell anything about the case. There's no article that would.
I found out about this 5 minutes before we come on. You know that.
I know.
How much time do you think I've had to research it?
Well, then you let them know what happened to her, how she's found.
At today's protest, WVVA spoke with a woman who says she knew Kiara Jackson from the time she was a baby. She said it was clear abuse was going on in Jackson's home that led up to her death.
I know T. Well, Kiara. I've always called her T. I have firsthand seen the abuse that goes on in that home.
Did you say you've seen that firsthand?
Yes, sir.
I hate to ask the hard question.
Why didn't
you step in?
I did. I've called CPS. I've called the cops. I have slammed that mother before in order to help those babies. And they found that baby, sir. I did see him. They did.
What does that feel like to know that you did what you're supposed to and nothing happened?
It's question. Oh, we could have done more. What could I have done when the system's not backing? I can't go in there and move those kids myself.
Wow.
They found her. I don't know if you can say it on here.
I think it kicked it off. Did y'all even see that? Could y'all hear the video? Oh man, did it screw up?
All right. Thank you, Mary Grace. Merry Christmas, beautiful little summer. Thank you, Mary.
Well, thank you, Mary.
Did y'all get to see the video?
Did y'all get to see the video?
I'm almost gonna find the article. Come on.
Oh, good. Anyway, this is like 10 minutes away from us. They found the girl hanging in her basement.
With their, like, can you say that? Third.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all get the picture.
We don't know the exact details good because, like I said, I found out about this 5 minutes before I came on live. I was busy trolling Angel, and there she is. Maybe there's a wait line for Dawn, so he wants everyone to wait. I don't know. Who knows?
Okay, so she was first reported missing. Okay, so she was missing. They couldn't find her. Then they found her in a basement.
In that situation.
Yeah.
Me and Brady's going to dive into this. I'm going to go over there this evening and look, see what it's all about. I ain't seen the address yet. I reached out to that lady that was on the news. I haven't heard back yet. I just messaged her a little bit ago. I want to see if I can get her to talk to us.
They're having a rally for her.
But yeah, did y'all see that when she was on the news? Behind her, they were having a rally for her, and it looked like this is a small area. Looked like there was quite a few people out there. I want to get her story out because that is horrible, the things we've heard from the beginning. Now, I got a message from somebody, and it says a lot more, but I haven't been able to corroborate anything because, like I said, 5 minutes before I come on, that's no exaggeration. We're going to get back to it.
She was went missing on December 3rd and was found on the 8th. No, I'm sorry, not on the 8th. This is when that article came out. She was found 6 days ago, whatever day that would be. So she wasn't missing very long before they found her.
We'll know a lot more later.
Yeah.
We just haven't had time, man.
We just learned about it.
In our own basement? Yeah, I think so, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We haven't got much of it yet. We're going to do a special live on this because this is close to home, man.
Yeah, once we get some more.
I am shocked that we didn't hear about it. My son was telling her on the way to school.
Yeah.
And then I got a message this morning and she was like, yeah, I heard about that. And I was like,
I just heard about it.
You haven't said nothing? She was like, no, I just heard about it, taking the kids to school.
Yeah, and that's what child abuse can lead to, really. If it had any connection with that, which I think it would.
See, and now the lady, whoever was messaging me, I don't know this person. I'm not sure how they got me, but they're saying there's kids in that home right now.
Maybe take it out if that's the case.
You're kicking the hell out.
Sorry, this jiggling. I kicked the table.
How did they not see her before now? I don't know how long she was down there.
I don't either.
To be honest.
We don't want to say any misinformation, so we want to research a little bit more before we say much.
Yeah, I don't want to put a bunch out because I am not going to butcher this girl's story, you know.
Yeah.
It's wild though, from what I've seen so far. I've got another update for y'all that I think a lot of you might find this interesting, which a lot of you, if you follow this, probably already know it, but it's pretty recent. Judge rejects Chad Daybell wife's requests to move trial date. Idaho judge set a new trial date for Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell after rejecting their lawyers' requests to move the date. On Thursday, Judge Stephen Boyce decided the 10-week trial, which was initially set for January 2023, would begin on April 3rd, 2023. So they pushed it back 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
Vallow and Daybell have pleaded not guilty to severe counts of first-degree murder, or several counts of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder in the deaths of Vallow's children, JJ and Tylee, and Daybell's former wife. I didn't realize they brought charges for her already. No, Tammy Daybell. Although Vallow and Daybell have been ordered to stand trial together, their attorneys had conflicting requests about when the trial should take place. I've always wondered if that works in the defense's favor or the plaintiff or the prosecution's favor more.
Oh, if they have two different,
having them together.
See, I don't know if that's that fair, but I guess I don't know. How do they,
Seems like it'd be tricky,
yeah.
Jim Archibald, who was part of Vallow's legal team, argued that the trial should be set for February 2023 since his client is entitled to a speedy trial. So
he's wanting it sooner.
She's wanting it sooner. Vallow's legal team,
gotcha.
That's her, right?
Yeah.
For purposes of trial, my client has not waived her speedy trial. By our calculation, we cannot agree to anything past February 21st, said.
She wants to get over it.
That's interesting, ain't it?
Yeah.
Court needs to set our client's jury trial for that time. If it's after, then we believe her speedy trial rights have been violated, and we file a motion to dismiss the case. However, Daybell's lawyer, John Pryor, wanted the trial pushed to no earlier than October 2023 after he received a thumb drive containing more than 115 items from the prosecutor on the morning of the hearing.
So you get evidence all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
some of these trials, they take way
he needs
long.
a year to go over a thumb drive. Come on. Some of these items of discovery address significant items, and it's going to take a significant amount of time for not only myself, but my investigative team to go over all of it, Pryor said. You know, though, damn, that's like, if he's innocent, that's a year he's going to spend in jail because of that.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah,
right?
they're not thinking of it like that, are they?
Yeah, they're not thinking of it like that because he's guilty as shit.
Yeah.
I'm creeping up on 2 years of this thing, and it blows my mind that after 2 years, I can't get the simplest items of discovery on this case. You think that would be a priority? While Daybell has waived his right to a speedy trial, Judge Boyce expressed concern over prolonging the trial date further due to the length of time Vallow has been in jail. Well, split them up, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you?
Yeah.
By my calculations, I have Miss Vallow, who has been in custody 2 years and 10 days since her initial arrest. Mr. Daybell has been in jail 912 and a half days by my calculation. The length of incarceration is of great concern to me. I have a defendant who has never waived her right to a speedy trial.
Yeah, that is a good point. If you're not guilty, wouldn't you want your trial to hurry up and go by to get out of jail? You know, that tells you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you ain't doing everything you can to get your ass out of jail as quick as possible.
And she's evil, but you know, I think Chad Daybell, he's probably evil, like he's behind it all. I think, in my opinion, they're both.
She didn't start whacking people till she met Chad, right?
And he brainwashed her, in my opinion. Something happened there.
Oh, I tell you, for those, and I'm sure those of y'all, there's a lot of y'all that know it a lot better than I do, but that dude is like a cult leading guy, and she was just totally screwed up in the head. Wasn't she?
Yeah, her husband tried to get her help.
Crazy. Oh, and her husband called all this shit out.
Mm-hmm.
She thinks the world's in it. She thinks I'm a demon. Right? What was it she thought he was?
It's a demon or something.
Yeah. Something wild.
They have a video out there. I'm sure some of y'all watched it.
He's the biggest victim in all that. Well, I mean, the kids are really, but
they're all, yeah.
He tried to sound the alarm and tell everybody what was happening. And, you know, there's other people that needed help step in, too, that seem not to, I don't know. Like, Chad's kids, don't they still think he's innocent?
Yeah.
Ain't done none of it?
I guess, yeah. And they probably would have kept on killing if somebody got in their way, you know?
Oh, yeah, they wasn't sweating who got taken out. I think that's just a huge damn coincidence. Alex, what happened to him?
Yeah.
Because he wasn't that old, was he?
No. And they tried to kill Lori Cousins' husband when they got divorced. Somebody shot at his Jeep or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
They were bold as hell about taking people out, man. You know?
Yeah.
I gotta get me some coffee. We'll have a brief intermission, okay?
Mm-hmm.
JSB goes straight out to camp.
I'm a tragedy pimp. Talk to me, and I gotta tell you, I'm a tragedy pimp. I'm a tragedy pimp. Talk to me, and I gotta tell you, I'm a tragedy pimp. The feds have told us that we are a tragedy pimp. Ever on my phone, I'm a tragedy pimp. All day, every day, tragedy pimp. All day, every day, tragedy pimp. Benny does so well to tragedy pimp. Benny has earned everyone is a tragedy pimp. We are indeed tragedy pimp. I'm a tragedy pimp.
I got Brandy humming that around the house. Ain't you? Stuck in her head. It's so catchy.
It's good to have some funny once in a while. So
Brandy walked by me the other day and she was like, I'm a tragedy. I'm a tragedy.
I'm like, where'd that song come from? Who sings that song? He said he made it up. Oh.
Yeah, Brandy was like, where'd you get that at? I was like, I made that shit.
I'm like, what does it mean?
You ain't seen the video? It was on MTV the other day. I could have probably maybe convinced you of that if I'd have no, you wouldn't.
Has anybody noticed if JSB's seen that? If she likes it? I hope she really likes it. He spent a lot of time on it.
Yeah. It ain't easy to produce music. I'll tell you that. I know it has gotten a lot of thumbs up. And it's gotten 1 thumbs down. So.
Who was that? I wonder.
I'm suspicious.
Everybody else liked it. Right?
Any trivia this week? Possibly. I don't know. I needed a break from the trivia, man. It's so stressful trying to get people together.
Yeah, we need to have Cam and Killer Looks.
Killer Looks is going to be next, though. I'll talk to him and get back.
Hopefully, maybe this coming Wednesday. I'd like to do it, get it over with. Then
I don't know. This Wednesday, I'm probably going to be doing the Princeton case. Goodbye, y'all. Get them out of here. Get them. Second. Oh, thank you, Single Mama 4. I love being over here at JDTC.
Well, we love having you.
Yeah.
And thank you, Mary. I know I said thank you before, but I really thank you for donating to our channel.
Do subscriber trivia. We might do one of those. My son is actually working on a program type thing to where he can update our scoreboard and all kinds of shit where it'll look just like Jeopardy on here. He's decided to help his old man out a little bit. My son is a certified genius. And if I can get him on board, I can make a lot of different stuff for y'all. I think
thank you, Barbara Lang.
Thanks for all you do. Well, thank you, Barbara Lang.
Am I saying that wrong? Is it Lang? Lang? Is that it? Okay, good. Thank you. And I thank everybody that watches the live or watches any of our videos, you know.
Yeah. We want to thank all our viewers, subscribers, everybody. We try to make that abundantly clear, but some people seem offended thinking we do too much member stuff. And, you know, we don't try to, what's the word? Play favorites, but we like to show the members we appreciate them, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because y'all, help us, really help our channel.
Background check services and everything else gets expensive, you know.
Yeah, and sometimes it's hard because he spends a lot of time on this stuff. He could have a full-time job and not making hardly nothing. So. But it's a passion, so we do it, because we want our channel to grow. So sometimes it's not about money, but
we appreciate all the help, though.
Yeah, we do.
Because we want to make our channel great, man.
We want to do more for missing people, missing kids. Oh, thank you, Tina. We missed Tina. You see something from Tina?
Thank you, Tina. How's Riley doing? Riley's homeschooled. Tina's been with me since day one.
A lot of you guys have.
Riley started doing homeschooling. And hi, Riley. Riley was usually at school for these.
Yeah, I hope he's doing better. Doing good.
But we got a background check service now. So recently.
Yeah.
And we've been doing a lot of those. That's a good way to find stuff, man. And like our service thing we got, you can do addresses. Like if there's an address that I want to look into, I can tell you who's lived there the last 40 years.
Suzette wants to know what member stuff have I missed. No, I think he was just saying how we pick our members on the intro video, letting everybody know who our members are.
Yeah.
And, that's all we were saying. But Suzette, thank you. You've been a member forever too. All our members. And all our mods, I think everybody that helps us.
Yeah, I think all the mods. Dana K, Charlie K, Messy Jesse.
Because sometimes it is a lot to take out of your day to help us with a live, you know. So Messy Jessie, she really helps with everything.
Yeah, we think of everybody as one big team. That's the way we see it.
Right.
Team JDTC.
Do we got an update on
Yeah.
Michael Wall?
Well, we got the latest thing. I don't know how much of an update it is. Hold on, where am I at? Let me bring it up. I had a slow moment.
How's Harvey and Zeke doing? Harley's doing good. Harley was over here laying. Except yesterday, I went out to feed the cats, and the mailman was out there. Harley charged him. Thought it was a stranger. Was barking at him. Almost
Oh,
did him.
scared the shit out of the mailman. You could tell.
Like, stop. She's a good dog, but if she is around strangers, you know.
Well, it was because he was so close to you and she seen you.
Yeah.
That's why she acted like that.
That was bad.
She is so protective, which is good.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll tell you, you come here and mess with somebody, your ass getting bit.
She'll
There's
bite
no
you.
ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah.
Anybody come and touch any one of us, Harley is attacking you.
Yeah, he'll fool with me and do like.
I
Slap
spank Brandy
me.
on the butt and she growls at me. Brandy will go, ooh. And Harley takes that as pain.
Yeah. Zeke's doing good. Zeke, we babysit Zeke during the day. While the kids are at school, we bring him into our room for a little bit.
An hour or two. Let him arrange his plastic bags under the dresser and bite Harley's feet.
Mm-hmm.
Fruitland police search nearby home in Michael Vaughn investigation, find no remains. The Fruitland Police Department, this was the newest one, Thursday. Search for the remains of Michael Vaughn after efforts to search 2 homes came up empty. Also, this must be another one.
Oh, wow.
The 5-year-old boy disappeared in July 2021. Recent weeks, authorities said they now believe Michael is dead. During the December 1 news conference, JDF told reporters they plan to search the yard of a home in Fruitland next door to a property on Red Wing Street the police excavated last month. So is this the 3rd place they've searched now?
I think so.
Authorities searched the neighboring home with ground penetrating radar and cadaver dogs, but nothing was found, according to a Facebook post by Fruitland Police Thursday. Police were given voluntary consent to search the property and did not need a search warrant. The department declined to comment beyond the Facebook post. No additional evidence was found, and there was no indication that Michael had been in any other neighboring yards. Police said the purpose of the search was an investigative step to eliminate all other possibilities. Yeah.
Gosh, I hope they find out where he is.
I tell you, the longer that goes, the more I get scared that them people are full of shit.
Yeah. I think it's Stacy in jail. We come to a conclusion last time it probably is him. Because, yeah, I'm thinking it's him that gave all the information. What do you think?
That's who I think it is, but I'm telling you, I'm starting to sweat
Me
them
too.
not finding nothing.
See, I'm wondering if he said he's in the backyard, but then while he's been in prison or jail, they've moved him, and he didn't know about it. That's the only thing that would make sense to me. I hope they're not full of bull. I hope they're, where they're getting this information is coming from.
I've been trying to contact them other 2 guys.
How?
But their background checks,
Oh.
there's numbers associated.
They're criminals, aren't they? Or no, they're not. There's no warrant out for them or anything.
There's warrants out,
Oh, there
but
is.
we went over this is the last show. You should have been here.
It was a different state. I know that.
They can't extradite on the warrant they have.
But there's not an active warrant from.
They know where one of them
Bexar
is.
County.
No, there's active warrants, but they're non-extraditable, meaning the
Not
charge
for
the
Michael.
warrants for.
I'm talking about Michael's case.
That's what I'm talking about, Michael's case.
So
The
there's a
2
warrant
guys that they want have warrants for both of them.
for Michael's case.
For Michael Vaughn's case, the 2 people that lived in that house that they're looking for have warrants. They are non-extraditable.
Where have they
Like
been?
last
No, I know they have warrants, but I didn't think it was Michael Vaughn's case. Where have they been charged with? I
failure
wonder.
to conceal a death, maybe, or something
Oh, okay.
like that. Something I'm not exactly sure, but they're warrants for Michael's case.
I thought you were saying
The one guy, they don't know where he's at. They think between Ohio. He's going back and forth between Ohio and California. The other guy, they know he's in North Dakota, but can't extradite him on that warrant.
Why? That's crazy.
I guess because the charge, I don't know.
That's
man.
weird.
I don't like extradition laws. I think if you've done something bad enough to have a warrant for it, you shouldn't be able to go to another state and avoid it.
Yeah, me too. I understand the country thing, going out country, but not state. You know?
Right.
If it's within the United States.
You shouldn't be able to just go to a different state and avoid shit. Most little dogs, I bought 2 Boston Terriers for guard dogs. 2,500 later, they do not bark. LOL, they are quite as Bostons I've ever seen.
A lot of the little dogs are just as protective, is what I was saying.
You get bit faster by a little dog than a big dog, for sure. A damn Chihuahua with an attitude will tear your ass up. Believe me.
Well,
I had a buddy, his mom and dad had a wiener dog, and they treated that thing like a baby. I mean, I don't think its feet ever got dirty. That little fool would bite your ass with the quickness if you got near him. But when he got old, I don't know how old he was. He looked like he's about 30. He'd bite you, but he didn't have no teeth, so it was kind of funny.
oh Lord.
They used to puree his kibbles and bits.
Nuh-uh.
Yes. The mom actually found out something that would help break it down for him and was good for him and puree his kibbles and bits. He was so old. I think he was 35.
He could be no 35.
Nah, he was old though, man. I'm telling you. He was like damn near Methuselah of canines. You know who that is?
Somebody in the Bible.
He was a Bible dude. He lived to be like a 1,000 or something. I don't remember. My nanny could tell you if she's still around. The other 2 men have been contacted by Fruitland PD. Oh, they talked to both of them? Last I heard, they hadn't talked to the one, Adrian. Remember, she said Adrian. One of them is Adrian. Adrian Lucien and Mr. Shirtliff. I can't remember his first name right off the top.
Come on. Come over here so we can arrest your butt. I wonder what they're talking about. Making a deal maybe with them.
I don't know. I have a feeling one of them's probably, I think it could be that Adrian cat. Because his record, like I said, man, there ain't much he hasn't done. Child abuse was on it, so.
You never know. He might try to kidnap them and sell them, something like that.
Who knows what he could have done. I tell you, I get the feeling that, I don't know why, the dude in jail is the one that buried him. But I think it's one of them other 2 that did whatever to him. I feel like it's going to set up that way.
It'd probably make more sense because he's probably trying to get out of trouble bringing that information forward. Some kind of deal. Plea deal.
That's what I have a feeling. There's something to it. He's got some skin in the game. I don't think he's the type of person that's just doing this because he's a good person. And obviously they've let it go this long. So they're not great people.
Yeah.
Now, Sarah's batshit crazy, but she knows right from wrong. So I think she should go to jail too.
She's in jail. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know that's not politically correct, but if you've watched her TikToks, I don't know. I don't think mental health issues would describe her. Batshit crazy is much closer to what I see, man. I'm sorry. Ain't it?
Yeah.
She's spooky. She like Misery. She reminds me of old girl from Misery. Some like wild vibe like that. You ever seen Misery where she breaks dude's feet, puts that board between his ankles, and then sledgehammers that shit with like a landscaping timber between it?
Because she was in love with him.
Yeah, she was more in love with his work than him, is the way I felt. Like she was in love with Misery, which was the name of the character in the book he wrote.
Yeah, I remember that show or that movie.
That was a good movie, wasn't it? I've been watching Wednesday lately on Netflix. That's pretty good.
You've been watching it without me.
There you go.
With Taylor.
It's hard to schedule Netflix with you or anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I tell you, I hope Dawn watches the beginning of my video and thinks about some of that though.
I do too. Y'all pass it along to them if you know how to get it to them. I'd love to have them watch it.
Yes. Because like I said, man, if somebody could be Summer's hero, it could be him if he'd do the right shit.
Yeah.
And that's what we need. I'm telling you, the way I feel, when you don't have nobody from the family in law enforcement's ass about doing stuff, it's a lot harder to motivate them.
Yeah. Isn't that a song, We Need a Hero?
I need a hero.
Yeah.
No, I'm holding out for a hero in the morning light.
Yeah, there you go.
He's got a friend. He's got a gotta be larger than life. Cam ain't got shit for that. I don't care what he says. Nothing. Sarah Wonder stated that Michael was blamed by others and her husband burying. Yes. That's why I'm thinking that then, I guess. Hate when I try to make a joke and it backfires. Right. Happens to the best of us. Talking about the woman that had Michael. The woman that has knowledge of it, Sarah Wondra. She's in mental
Oh, no, she was
hospital currently.
So she really does have issues. So.
I tell you, I just have such a problem though with somebody doing some horrific shit and their punishment is to be in a hospital. Because in them hospitals, man, I've been in a hospital for different stuff. You get great food. It's clean as it can be. There's no punishment whatsoever to me. Is there?
Depends on what hospital you're in, if it's a dump or not, I guess.
But the majority of them are
okay.
Pretty decent.
I've never been to one.
You've never been in a hospital? You've never...
She's not in a hospital. She's at a
it's the same
place.
environment to me, though, ain't it?
No.
I think it is. There's doctors and nurses.
They lock people up.
Got your own room. I guarantee you she's got TV.
Probably, yeah. They probably play activities and games and have meetings and stuff. That's what I'm sure. Yeah,
that shit crazy should definitely have a diagnosis of its own. Yes, absolutely. Guys, thank everybody for coming. Everybody and all the rewatch gang. We've developed a pretty decent rewatch gang around here.
Yeah, and we thank you guys too. And make sure you hit the like button.
Yeah, we don't preach about it, but hit the like button. It helps out a lot. Yeah, we need to say more about it. But.
Yeah, people get tired of hearing it, but it does help us. So y'all hit the like button.
Smack that like button on your way out. We should mention it 10, 20 times a day. We forget.
Yeah, and maybe put a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment.
Like the show. Yeah. That helps also.
Helps our algorithm.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for coming. We'll see you guys Wednesday. And
I guess we'll let you know what we're doing. We don't know right now on the Wednesday show.
Probably the Princeton thing. We'll get back to y'all on that.
We will finish our trivia. We will.
Yeah, we will. Soon. See you guys soon.
See y'all.
JSB goes straight out to camp.
I'm a tragedy pimp. Talk to me, and I gotta tell you, I'm a tragedy pimp. I'm a tragedy pimp. Talk to me, and I gotta tell you, I'm a tragedy pimp. The feds have told us that we are a tragedy pimp. Ever on my phone, I'm a tragedy pimp. All day, every day, tragedy pimp. All day, every day, tragedy pimp. Benny does so well to tragedy pimp. Benny has earnings. Everyone is a tragedy pimp. We are indeed tragedy pimp. I'm a tragedy pimp.